all, this is Rick Keys. Hey all, this is Rick Keys, and I am the patriarch or the leader of the Rick Keys family. There's lots of members of my family, and one of the family members, Reverend Keys, he wanted me to wear this hat for this show, and you can see what it says. Rick Keys does love Jesus, and so does Reverend Keys, and most of the Keys in the Keys family love Jesus. So anyway, Reverend Keys wanted me to wear this, and I want to let you know I saw a couple shows last week, so I got some live videos that I've added to my playlist. But we're going to start off the playlist with some music from another live show I saw. In fact, one of those live shows that I took, Cedric Burnside is in here. So with Cedric Burnside, where you're going to hear some music from that. What's the title of that? Can you read that? Oh yeah, it's Hill Country. So I believe Hill Country is one of the songs you're going to hear on my playlist. He actually had another one. I believe this one, I purchased that also. That one won a Grammy Award. So anyway, pretty good stuff. Now here's one that's kind of surprising. It's Gina and Johnny, and it's Johnny Fink. I don't know Gina's last name, but they have a new release called Free Your Soul, and I'm sure Reverend Keys would love the title of that album, Free Your Soul. He wants you all to free your soul, and that's why we're wearing that hat. Rick Keys loves Jesus. Fernando Naranja and Black Soul. Fernando has actually been to Rick Keys' house, and he gave him this CD. He gave him two CDs, Fernando Naranja and Black Soul. Time keeps rolling, for sure. And then Fernando also gave this one to Rick. Same title. No, it's a different title. All right, can't see it. All right, here's another one. It's a live show that I recorded at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. Quinn Sullivan and Salvation. Huh. Pretty interesting get together of titles and words. Rick Keys loves Jesus, and Quinn Sullivan, Salvation. Sometimes it just works that way when God's working with you. Ronnie Baker Brooks. I purchased this when I saw Ronnie Baker, and this was one of his earlier ones called The Torch. So you're going to hear all that music. And then what else we got here? All right. So before we go to the RMR chart, all right. So you all know that Rick Keys loves Jesus. Most of the Rick Keys family, except for maybe Dark Keys, we don't know about him. But we are gonna, before we go to the RMR chart, we're gonna change hats here. And actually, that looks kind of cool that way. So it says, "Oh, all right, so we're back in O side. Rick Keys back here in O side, Rick Keys family. We got some of the family members in the background, as you can see. Well, I think what's more important now is to know what's going on here in O side, California. As you see, the sun is still retreating over the skies of Oside, California, because there is a planet. We believe that planet may be Saturn because it has a ring, or it could be Jupiter, not sure. But it's on a collision course with the sun. The sun was way up there in Carlsbad. Now it's heading even further north up towards Oceanside. So it's being chased across, the sun is being chased across the skies of Oside by a planet. We're not sure which one it is. Hopefully they don't collide. That could be catastrophe plus. But anyway, over here, there's It Keys. So It Keys and X Keys don't seem to care too much about the sun coming closer to them. So they're out there surfing on a wonderful sunny day here in Oside. So as you know the story, it is non-binary, and so is X. Rick Keys, being me from Oside, California, I am binary, meaning I only go one way. I don't go numerous ways. And then what else is going on here? Oh, so here's more stuff. The Rick Keys, being me's, we've been talking about how successful the Tiki Bar has become here in Oside, California. So all my friends out there, especially in Dhaka, Bangladesh, I understand you guys really love me. Thank you. Tell all your other friends in Bangladesh and other cities about the Rick Keys Music Caravan, how good it is. And if first time you're hearing blues in places like Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Vietnam, Philippines. Hopefully you're digging it. So anyway, that is the Tiki Bar. It's here in downtown Osai, California. It started as a like just a single little restaurant, I believe, there, home of the brave. But it's been growing so quickly that Mickey's, there's Mickey's. So Mickey's, he knows it kind of does matter. So Mickey's is also non-binary, and he is one of the owners of the Tiki Bar, along with It Keys, and It Keys says hello. So we're back here, Mickey's. So you can see the Tiki Bar has made some major transformations from a one-story restaurant and bar to I guess that's a two-story, four different buildings going on there in Osai, California. Let's straighten that up. Okay, well, it didn't straighten it up, so we're gonna look like a gangbanger here. How's a gangbanger look? Yeah. All right. So anyway, just for now, we need to see the Osai, don't we? Osai. Okay, excuse me. So this is Rick Keys again, and I am the patriarch of the Rick Keys family. As you can see, these shirts can be purchased at quite a price. They're not cheap. So if you've got a lot of money and you want to waste it on something like this, the Rick Keys family, please let me know. They come in all sizes except for quadruple X. Don't make those because there aren't too many of those people living. So let's start off with some music that I saw recently, the Cashbox Kings. I saw the Cashbox Kings at Humphreys Backstage in San Diego. And well, here's one of their albums, Oscar's Motel. So you can see that one actually made it to Rick Keys, being me's, top blues albums for 2023. So that says top blues 2023. So I got to see the Cashbox Kings locally with Joe Nosek. He is also at the Cashbox Kings, and Oscar Wilson. So here's another one that I have of the Cashbox Kings. So you can see Oscar up there. There's Oscar, and there's Joe on the harp or the harmonica. There's Oscar Wilson. Oscar's ailing a little bit. He's got some sore knees, but I think he's going to be doing fine. So that's kind of what some of the videos I took. So now we're into the RMR chart. So if you're not familiar with the RMR chart in the countries like India and Pakistan and United States, and okay, but anyway, we'll stop there. So RMR chart is basic. It's called the Roots Music Report Chart, and DJ blues DJs primarily, DJs, on-air personalities, uh, internationally known on-air personalities like myself, Rick Keys. Not everyone has that title. Many covet it, but only I have it at the moment. Internationally known on-air Rick Keys Music Caravan on YouTube. That's how you subscribe. So anyway, it's a list, and it's like the top music, top 100. But we're not going to go way up there, top 100. We're going to go inch towards number one. So starting at number 41, we've got, these are all new blues this year, 2025. Sonny Blue and the Moons, Passion and Regrets. See the roller coaster there? Dean Zucchetto, he is at number 29 with, what is that? Oh, Song for the Sinners. That's an appropriate song for Reverend Keys. Song for the Sinners. Just in case you forgot. That may help you, people that are sinning with the song. Jesus. Let's continue. Tab Benoit, he's doing pretty well. I saw Tab Benoit, and there's a video of that in this playlist that I took. I saw Tab Benoit at the Coach House also, and he did, that was sold out, and he's got 3 more shows coming up here in Solana Beach. I'm not sure, but I think it's a Belly Up, if I'm correct, but 3 shows coming. So he's doing well. Number 28, it's called I Hear Thunder. That's the song I recorded. and you'll see Anders Osborne on there, Tab Benoit, and this one made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2024. Let me say Mitch Ryder, new to 2025, has got us one. It's called With Love. That's at number 24. Mark, new guy. I haven't heard of him before, but he's doing pretty well. Mark Muleman Massey. And this one's called Been a Long, Long Time. Mark Muleman Massey. Speaking of mules, Rick Keys has a picture of him riding a mule or a jackass or a burro, whatever it's called. But anyway, I don't want to mention a political party at the moment. So let's continue with number, what did I say? Mark Muleman was 22. So at number 18, Shemekia Copeland. Shemekia Copeland, I believe, lives in Osai, California. Sorry, Jesus. In Osai, California, and I happened to see Shemekia at a show here recently. What show was that? That was Coach House, and who was playing? It was Ronnie Baker Brooks. Okay, Ronnie Baker Brooks and Coco, and Shemekia was in the audience. So, speaking of Ronnie Baker Brooks, he is at number 17. Currently, and he made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2024. Mickey Free, kind of different, a little bluesy, but he's got a cool little kind of an indigenous or American Indian, Native Indian, whatever type flute play in there. Mickey Free, and it's called Dreamcatcher. So you're going to hear that. Speaking of dreams, I dream of this song. There's a song on here that's the title track from Eddie 9Volt's release from 2024. It's called Saratoga. I could play that song over and over and over and over again and never get tired of it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, it's called Saratoga. So that song made it to Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Songs for 2024. And the whole album made it to the Top Blues album. A lot of good music on there. Number 10, Eddie 9V, also known as Eddie 9Volt. Number 8, Big Al and the Heavyweights. How big is Al? He's pretty damn big. Blues Power, Big Al and the Heavyweights at number 8. Willie Wild, he's pretty darn good. This one, you can see it's already marked with 2025. There's so much good music on there that I have already decided it's going to make it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2025. Will Wild, and he's at number 7 with, what is that? Number 7 with, excuse me, Blues is Still Alive. So that's right, blues is still alive, especially here on the Rick Keys Music Caravan, internationally known show with special host, me, Rick Keys. And number 5, Matt the Rattlesnake Lesh. I like the animal and reptile names getting into the middle there. Matt the Rattlesnake Lesh. And what's the title of his? The lighting isn't very good here. Production. Oh, Blues Cut Like Glass. Not like grass. Bob Corritore and Friends. He is at number 3 with Doing the Shout. I can read that one. And I always like Bob Corritore. He gets the best of the best, and he's got really cool, kind of nostalgic, older covers. So that's the one thing you don't get with downloads is cool covers. A lot of other good things you don't get with downloads, like the quality music is not as good as a CD or an album. And speaking of albums, at number 1 for last week, Tommy Castro and the Painkillers, Closer to the Bone. Okay, so that's what you're going to hear. This is actually the show from last week. I'm a little behind, but this is going to be the most current one. So stay tuned, and hopefully you will enjoy everything I play. And what else here? So you go to get the show on a regular basis. Go to YouTube, subscribe to Rick Keys, Keyes, Rick Keys Music Caravan. Subscribe bell. Press that bell. That bell helps bring my show into your life on a regular basis. What else does it do? Thumbs. You press those thumbs icons. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan and his family, like Reverend Keys, It Keys, X Keys, Me Keys. No, I'm Rick Keys. This is Me Keys. See, kindness matters. And then what else? Oh, like, dislike. Make sure you don't dislike it, because Reverend Keys and Jesus would not like that. You don't want to hate Rick Keys, because Rick Keys is trying to save everyone in the world with great music. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up.